The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Oh boy, folks. Welcome back to the, technically it's the post-Thanksgiving episode. How was everybody's Thanksgiving?
It
Rob?
was great.
Great.
It was great.
Yummy.
Yeah.
We're joined today by a man by the name of Gregg Cash.
What's up, people?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. You come. You're a good friend of Dave Brown over here.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
He's a tough guy to be friends with, isn't he?
It's weird. It's weird.
Always trying to kiss you and touch you, and it's like, what the hell,
He has
man?
kissed
All right,
and touched me today.
Yeah, right on. Welcome. How are you?
I'm great, man. How are you?
Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You walked in, and I was like, I've definitely seen this man before.
Yes.
You're a bass player around town.
Yep.
You're always around Mates Rehearsal, where we spend a lot of our lives.
Most of it.
Yeah. What is it? How long you been playing bass for? Who do you play bass for? What's your general situation here?
All right. So, 25 years.
You've been playing bass?
Yeah.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you think about that.
Sure. Goes by quick. That's a quarter century, my man.
Yeah, it's much more time playing bass than not at this point. Played for a bunch of people. Right now, not touring. I mean, I don't think you guys are touring.
That makes three of us. So. Something happened to our tour.
Oh, you know what's funny? Actually, there's three guys here that all could use some work. Work.
This is our resume podcast. We're trying to get some work here.
Yeah. So all of us are well endowed and work hard.
Whoa.
Erect.
Yeah, hard erect. Same thing. So I gotta ask. I'm a bass player as well.
Yeah.
I actually like talking bass players.
So let's do it.
Who got you? Like, who's your bass player? Who's the guy that made you want to do it?
Well, my dad's a bass player.
Really?
And he's a fucking incredible bass player.
Hopefully not a 5-string player.
No. I remember going to him when I was younger.
No one wants a gay dad.
No. Dude, he's gonna love that.
Good.
And I remember going to him, and it was, we're talking like new metal era coming up, and I want to play the first Korn record, and I was like, dude, I really want to get a 5-string. He's like,
D2 and a 4-string, dude.
He was like, if you want to do it now, because if you don't do it now, you're never going to be able to do it. And I'm like, should I do it? And he goes, no.
I love your dad. That's a good dad. Looking out for his son.
And I still can't play a 5-string.
No.
I got a really funny story.
Please.
So I do demos for Charvel Jackson, all that stuff, like all the Fender Specialty brand stuff. I do a bunch of bass demos. And the first video I got to do for them was a 5-string. And I'm there and I'm like, oh, fuck. I haven't played a 5-string in like 10 years. And I think I've played it maybe 15 times. Yeah. No joke. So I put this thing together. I tune a 4-string down. And my first time playing a 5-string in a decade was shooting this video, my first video for them. And I'm like, I'm just going to fuck this up.
For people that are listening that don't understand what this means, like a 5-string, if you grew up playing a 4-string bass, adding a 5-string, it's a lower register note, but it changes the way you play everything.
Yeah, well, your strings are closer together. So like I'm playing and I do the 3-finger thing, but I've got like this finger getting stuck between strings when I'm moving around.
All your muscle memory is fucked up.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm like, I'm just using it for passing tones. I'm mostly on the 4 strings and then hitting that a little bit. And it was really funny. Like I like to read the hate comments on these videos.
The best.
Because like people talk mad shit. And some dude was like, this guy fucking sucks. He can't even play a 5-string. And I'm like,
is that a burn, by the way?
I was like,
this guy can't even suck 6 dicks at once.
It's so true. But he was right. Like, he wasn't wrong.
Nothing wrong with
like,
that, by the way.
I can't play a 5-string.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Did Fender not know this, or Charvel or whoever?
I didn't tell them.
Okay.
They was like, yo, we want you to demo this. These 2 5-strings, these 2 4-strings, and they gave me like vibes of songs they wanted. I'm like, fuck yeah, I could do all that. I love 5-strings.
Yeah, never say no.
I brush my teeth with 5 strings. You know what I mean? So that was kind of how that all went down. But I don't really get nervous, but I was like, yo, man, like this is dicey. I didn't get any time. It was like they have a dude there setting up shit, and it's awesome. And the shoots are super great. So he hands it to me, and I'm like, all right, cool. Let's lower the pickups, raise the strings a little bit, straighten out the neck. Oh, good.
Cut off this B string.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm playing. I'm like, well, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? Did 3 takes, and everyone's like, oh, that was great. And I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
Nice work.
I have a 5-string now.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you pull it out and play it
Yeah.
when no one's looking?
From time to time,
Put the lights down a little bit.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's now there in case that comes up again,
Right.
which it did, and it was like, all right, cool. Now I'm a little more prepared.
Okay.
But I still barely played a 5-string.
So your dad is the one that got you into playing bass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but his roots go back to like McCartney and all that shit.
Did he play professionally? Was your
He
dad like
still is a pro player.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
We're from Philadelphia.
East Coast, dude.
Yeah, dude. What's up? Where are you from?
Boston.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yep.
Mass hole right
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So he's out in Arizona now, but I mean, he got me started, and I was working when I was 16. It's like, dude, he had me doing club gigs and shit.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I was making like $100 a night.
Which when you're 16,
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like being a millionaire.
But I moved out to LA, and it's like I had like a full fucking rig. I had done a couple hundred shows, so it was like, I was 19 years old, and I'm like, fuck all these people. I'm gonna
Right.
take everybody's jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nice attitude, man.
Yeah.
Love that. So you've been what? What do you got? Oh,
I got
how long you been in LA for?
19 years.
Okay.
Shit, almost 20.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
And do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
I've been here since '99.
Oh,
and
shit.
I can't imagine being anywhere else.
Right?
I don't want to live back home.
No,
As long
it's
as
not
it's-
home at that point. You've been here so long. This is home, bro. Gotta hate to break it to you.
Well, yeah, when I turned 38, so 2018, I was like, okay, I've now been in California longer than Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
This is weird.
Yep.
But I'm fine. My family's still back there. I go back a couple times a year, but as long as it still snows, I don't want to live there.
Fuck that.
But I do love Philly a lot.
Philly's a cool city, man.
Very, very cool. It's small. It's old. It's cool looking.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there. It's kind of fucking ghetto too. I'm in the ghetto.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You and I had a nice. We went and got some good food in Philly on the last tour. Do you remember where we went? You and I had like a daytime.
No.
Oh man,
I know.
it was so
I know.
good.
Tattooed
Great food
moms,
there.
but
I didn't go there.
we didn't go there. I think that was the previous tour.
Okay.
Have you been
All
to
right.
that spot?
Yeah.
Tattooed mom. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
What is that? A restaurant or a bar? What is it?
A bar. I think there's food there too. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a bar.
cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's down in. Is that on South Street?
I couldn't tell you.
Center City or something. I forget.
Sure.
Because I mean, I moved out of Philly when I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be fucking 40 soon enough. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Are you nervous about 40?
No, man.
You're not?
No.
Good.
This has been great.
Good.
My 30s were better than my 20s.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
You just.
I'm going to be 45 in a couple weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just don't like. You're just more comfortable, more confident.
You've grown into yourself.
Yeah. It's like there's no bullshit anymore.
You're not hiding the 5-string from people anymore.
No,
You're kinda
it's-
like,
it's-
yeah, I
it's
have one,
out-
man. I'm fine with it.
You know, I mean, dude, I'm that guy now. It's like,
I get
you
it.
need a 5-string guy? Like, yeah, I could do fucking 5-string guy.
You can do whatever you want, man. 6, 7, whatever. It's crazy.
Oh, let's not get crazy now.
I remember when I was about to turn 40, I was like stressing about it. I've never really cared about age, but I was definitely stressing about 40. And I was complaining about it on social media. And I have a friend named Tara. And when she
Reed?
No, yeah, I wish. No, when she was this girl, when she was in her 20s, she got cancer in her arm and lost her arm in her 20s.
Holy shit.
So I'm like, she's so awesome. Tattooed chick. She used to suspend with Jane's Addiction, like she's one of those suspension artists.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Pierce through her back and shit. She's awesome. And she sent me a message on Instagram or texted me or something and said, listen, I understand you're concerned about being 40, but when you're in your 20s in a cancer ward after losing your arm and you're around a bunch of kids who would give anything to make it to 40,
Yeah.
stop complaining about your age. And I've never complained about it since then. Perspective, yeah.
It changes everything.
I was like,
right?
oh, you're right. God damn it. The kids got me again.
As the years go on, things get better, things get easier, the body is less resilient. That's it.
Do you take care of yourself?
Yeah.
How? Teach me.
Pack a day.
You know, you guys are touring guys. Been touring a long time.
Used to be, yeah.
Formerly.
Formerly, yeah. The band formerly known as Touring.
Yeah,
we
right.
are. I fully subscribe to being 80% healthy. 80%. So, like, eat pretty good, work out, but you got to keep your body guessing.
How do you mean?
You got to keep your body guessing. Like, smoking cigarettes is bad and you shouldn't do it, and I am going to quit. But, like, you know?
Like the different flavored Monsters?
Yeah.
Energies? Like I do different ones every day? Like,
yeah, fuck it.
what are we
Right?
getting today, you
like,
know?
just, like, when you're, like, no offense to anybody, it's vegan or anything, but it's like, I'm vegan and I do this and I don't do this and I don't do this. It's like, those are the motherfuckers that get sick first on the road. Always. Everybody knows this.
I have never thought about it, but now that I am, I think you might be right.
It's all about keeping the body guessing.
I thought you were saying that vegans are weak. So if you're listening, Greg said that vegans are
Here we
weak
are.
people.
Here we are.
No.
But it's not, and I'm not saying like you're vegan, you're going to get sick on the road, but like when you're so healthy, it's like any sort of X factor that happens, I feel like your body is just so receptive to go, fuck it, I'm shutting down.
Like you're putting yourself in like a health bubble.
Yeah.
And when you get out of that, you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's the bubble boy of touring.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
I
so
think
you're not
I could
vegan?
no, definitely
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I hope I get so much flack for this.
You're not going to.
I love the vegan community. I love you all.
We all
so
do.
much.
Those are our people, dude.
I don't love eating meat. I feel bad about it every day. I'm never going to eat meat again.
So when's the last time you were on tour?
I haven't actually, I don't think I've been on like a tour since 2019.
Okay.
Into 2019. I did some fly dates and stuff with an artist for a little while for the last like year and a half back in town. And I want to tour again, but I don't want to tour shitty anymore. You know what I mean? I'm old now.
Yep. Right.
You know, it's like I'm looking for more semis in my life.
I,
you know, like it's like when a job offer comes in, the question's not going to be how much am I getting paid? How many semis do we have?
Right.
You know,
if it's not 2, I don't want to hear about it.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm on the semi train now. You know, I think that's where we all should be.
You need a lighting truck and a backline truck.
yeah, you know, like
Maybe an audio truck as well.
like you guys always should have an assistant.
Us?
Yeah, both of you guys.
As a guitar tech,
Well,
I agree completely.
Yeah.
You do not need it.
I would like one, dude. If I had one, I wouldn't have fucking fucked up my shoulder.
No,
you
yes,
know?
okay,
See?
fair.
Yeah, I would send
So
someone else out to
we
help.
all need assistants.
I've been very lucky with good monitor techs.
You,
makes
you,
my
The
life.
You've
fact that
had
you
s-
can even say that,
yeah.
Oh, I know.
you know,
I know.
And historically,
Spoiled.
he's had some of the best ones I've ever worked with. You've had some
That's
really,
crazy.
really good ones.
Yep.
I mean, I've most of my touring, I haven't even really had a guitar tech.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I've been scumming pretty hard, and I love it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm into it.
I'm such a phony. I've been touring for 20 something years, and I never had to pay my dues. Like
That's
my
great.
first tour was on like a really nice bus with like proper rock stars, and then it was like multiple buses and arena stuff. I never did like the van thing.
See, there you go. He had it from the get go. How many semis do we have?
Right.
That's what we
Day
come
one.
back to.
Day one.
How many? Oh, 3 semis. Okay, I'll take it.
I guess I'll pack those. No problem.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I got fucking 20 loaders
Yep.
right now to do this.
Yep.
Paint by numbers, boys. I'm getting a beer.
A little advice as your new manager.
Yes.
Next time you get a touring gig, you should charge per string on the instrument. An extra $1,000 per week based on how many strings are on that thing.
Dude, I better get a 6-string real quick.
Real quick. Or one of those Nicky Six 8-string or 12-string Kramers, whatever he plays.
Oh yeah, dude.
Doesn't he play a 12-string bass?
Not Nicky.
Are you sure?
I know.
I thought there was something. Jeff Ament has one from Pearl Jam. I think he has a 12-string.
Yeah.
Some insane shit.
What's your fretless game like?
I've fretless over there. I'm not good at it. But
Dude, I'm like 20. I started in like 2017 taking it out at shows. I got a fretless.
oh,
in
you
like
played it live?
Dude,
You're a brave man.
So I was like using it on a couple tunes, and then the gig I got in 2019, I was like, fuck it. I showed up just fretless, and then when we were leaving for tour, I just brought 2 fretless basses. I was like, I'm just gonna figure it out.
Were you trying to get fired? What's going on here?
I did great.
You did?
I did great, and it was a
I can
track
vouch
heavy.
for that.
It was a track heavy gig, and then I've just essentially most of the gigs that I showed up on, now I just bring a fretless.
Can you try to explain to people what a fretless bass is, like sound wise, how it's different and how it plays differently? Because it's very confusing.
Well, what would be something that has like an iconic fretless?
Tony Levin, anything on like Peter Gabriel
Peter
type
Gabriel stuff.
That's kind of, well, Pearl Jam uses a lot of it.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. Like 10's got a bunch of fretless on it. There's no frets, so you have to. The sound of the note being in key or not is here, as opposed to just being whatever.
On a
It's
regular
harder.
bass or guitar, if your fingers are in the general area, you're making the note.
It's all the same note.
With a fretless, there's like a couple millimeters of play, maybe.
Yeah.
And if you don't hit it right, you're off.
Yeah.
And you ruin everything.
Yeah. So this was my way of like, I wanted to swing dick. That was it.
Wow.
I was just like, I'm just gonna just do this.
I didn't know
And
we were
it-
bringing
and I
a
don't
pro
wanna
in
sound-
here today. This is unbelievable.
I've mixed them on fretless multiple shows. I don't think I've ever heard any like
You won't,
blatant.
bro. There
flubs.
was there were
He's
some
pretty on
shows that we were doing where bass rig is on the opposite or the back line. Bass rig's on the opposite side of the stage, and I'm like,
From where you're standing?
yeah. So I was like, I don't need the rig. I'm just gonna go DI. And then sometimes like, whatever.
Direct input.
Yeah, I'm just going direct in, no amp, and then we're using monitors at the Whiskey, which everybody knows what that's like.
Greg is famously no monitor. He'll reach down and unplug it sometimes if there's like a house monitor guy because
Yep.
he's like, fuck this thing.
Why?
Because everybody else's bullshit comes into your monitor
Okay.
when you're a bass player.
You don't do in-ears or anything like that.
I on the right gig,
Okay, sure.
semis,
Semis equals in-ears. Okay.
Semis, let me use my in-ears. Yeah, so anything that can go wrong, I try to avoid. Getting somebody else's shit, like stage left guitar player shit,
yeah.
in your monitor, no thank you.
Right.
Get it off.
Yeah.
Get it off.
Keyboards. When you're
What
a
are
bass
those?
player,
Nope.
for me, when you're a bass player, hearing keyboards fucks me up more than anything.
Yeah.
Because it's a very similar tone,
It
some
can
more
get
piano.
it can get right into your register.
Yeah.
If you have a David Brown, yeah, I want fucking monitors, I want my in-ears, I want all the shit.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not that, I'd much rather just fuck it.
Feel it.
Yeah, man. I'll go DI, no amp, no monitor. Let's go.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's wild.
I love it. It's dangerous, man.
It is completely dangerous.
It's
and
dangerous.
you play it well. Wow. What kind of music are you playing the fretless on?
Anything. Like if the first gig that I went full fretless on
I'm blown away by this.
was this band Silent Rival, like really rad alt pop, like lots of track stuff. So I the fretless shit's really cool with like track stuff because you got all the sub bass and stuff. So you could play off of higher octave stuff and create this like really cool rub. And that's what got me excited. And then I just kept doing it. Like I was doing a rock gig with like fuzz with a fretless with nylon
cool
tapes
sound.
on it. And it just sounds
wow.
fucking great. So it's like I'm getting a super drivey sound with nylon tapes and a fretless and then just going fucking ham, dude.
Fun. That's
Yeah.
good. I like fretless only if I'm doing like a score or like electronic weird soundscape
Yeah.
stuff. I love it for that.
Yeah.
But I would never have the balls to play it live.
You can do it, man.
I cannot.
It was Trial by Fire.
I'm a good bass player too, but I can't do that.
When I started with I was with this artist Dorothy. Who's
I remember Dorothy.
Yeah, Dorothy's a fucking ripper.
Yep.
And there was 2 tunes in the set where I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bring out the fretless. Let's do it. And dude, my pitch was fucking terrible. I'm sorry, Dorothy. If you ever see this, I'm sorry.
Fretless is unforgiving, man.
But
it's like a violin, or something,
it really is, and it was the only way to do it was to just go fucking. If you're gonna be a bear, be a grizzly. I was like, I just got to rip the Band-Aid off, and by like show 5, I was like, I can't fuck this up. I've literally hit every place.
Sink or
on
swim.
this.
I'm gonna learn this.
And
I'm gonna do it.
and it was great, and that was where I kind of got the confidence to do it.
So now fretless is your go-to when you're going out to play. Is that what you're grabbing?
It depends if I can. You know, if I can make it fit within the gig, yes.
Dude, I interviewed a self-proclaimed cannibal and a convicted murderer, and I think you're the craziest person I ever had in here.
That's saying a lot.
I love it. You're a maniac. I love it.
We're the semi crew over here.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, boys, speaking of semi and touring,
Yeah.
have you guys heard about this Kate Nash thing?
Explain to me first of all. Tell me who exactly Kate Nash is.
I was going to just say, who is Kate Nash?
Kate Nash is an artist, and
Okay.
to fund her tours because they're so expensive right now, she's launching an OnlyFans.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. What is she? I mean, I'm gonna Google her.
What does she look like?
Yeah.
Not to be like
You got $7.99?
I didn't say what does she look like inside of her. I'm just curious. Like,
Do you take Apple Pay?
Kate Nash or
Kate Nash,
Bush? Kate Nash.
not Kate Bush, although she might.
Kate Bush is the actress, right?
Kate Bush was running up that hill. Running up that hill, keep running up that hill.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
from like
Yeah.
what, the 80s or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Back in the 80s.
Back in the day. I
Before you were
I
born.
wasn't there, boys.
Who the hell am I thinking of then?
I'm intrigued with. I would like to look at.
Let's see.
Kate Nash. Not bad at all.
Okay.
She kind of has a Kristen Wiig, classic girl next door Americana chick.
Yeah. So she
Greg, are you willing to start an OnlyFans to get yourself on a semi tour?
willing to start a OnlyFans to get a semi, period.
And give it to all your friends.
That's part of the...
Is her thing $7.99?
I don't know the price. I didn't look.
Why didn't you do research for the show, dude?
I'm not that
You should have
good of a
started
producer,
one,
dude.
I don't
That's
know if
so
I have,
funny.
I gotta look it up.
Do you have an account on OnlyFans?
I do have one.
Okay.
There's someone who supports the Rare Form Patreon, and this is someone who also was used to dance with Jane's, used to be one of the suspension girls, and she had a Patreon or a OnlyFans. I'm like, well, support is support.
Absolutely.
You're never going to see my
you're
balls,
such a-
but what?
Such a good person. Dan.
I'm a good guy. But listen, I didn't look at the pictures, dude. I mean, come on. I'm not a savage here.
All right.
But no, I honestly have not been on there in like a year and a half. But I do have one, so I might have to sign up for some Kate Nash. Will you see what she's charging? I'm curious. And what is she showing? What is she promising?
I think it's mostly she's creating jobs with her bum. So I don't know. That's a quote from her. So I don't know if it's mostly.
Wait a minute.
How...
If she says bum,
what-
is she English? She has to be English.
What kind of shows is
so.
she playing that she needs...
It's only her ass, is what she seems to be saying. I think she's just showing
Open
her ass.
hole or just like bare?
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
There's three guys Googling
Okay.
naked
No.
chicks.
I'm just curious what size venue she's playing that she needs to fund with the
$9.99.
OnlyFans. What's her name?
Kate Nash.
Kate. I almost said Kate Bush. Kate Nash tour. Let's go. Okay.
37. She's English. I knew it, but she said
Well,
the
yeah,
word
she
bum.
said bum.
Bum.
Yeah.
Let me show you my bum.
Has she already launched it yet?
She's
I think so. I don't know.
she's doing everything overseas right now.
Wait, does she act as well? Because I'm
I
looking
don't know.
at.
I don't know much about her. I just saw she started an OnlyFans to pay for her tour.
Okay.
Which is the sad state of how expensive touring is for bands right now.
I mean, she's doing like Fox Theater in Boulder, Peppy and Harriet's, Terragram,
Okay.
World Cafe, Philly. Yeah,
smaller- like smaller clubs.
It's smaller clubs.
So she could actually.
So I get
might
why
work.
that's a really fucking tough level.
Sure.
To tour at.
That's like what, 1,000 cap maybe?
Not even.
Not even.
No.
but something like that. Pappy and Harris rules, by the way. Have
first
you
riffs.
been down there?
Yeah.
It's you been there?
Nope.
Oh, it's so great.
we're going after this.
We should. It's 2 hours away, but let's do
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
There's something kind of cool though about an artist doing that, like taking the power. Like, this is my tour. This is my thing. I don't owe anybody anything. And like, if you're comfortable with it, do it. It's
Yeah.
great.
Why not?
I love the idea of people being able to like make their own income doing whatever they want. If it's not hurting anybody, go for it.
Yeah,
Guys.
I mean, touring's expensive, guys.
Let's show our buttholes.
I'll show you my butthole for some semi,
in ears. Kate Nash. I'm coming for you, Kate Nash. I'm going to sign up for it. Check it out. How's her music?
I don't know.
Judging by the pictures,
I know nothing about her
I
other
don't
than
think
this.
I would care for the music, but good for her. Good for
What
her.
do what do we think the music's like?
I mean, judging by like this picture here,
I'm seeing
like,
some.
I'm thinking Lilith Fair kind of stuff.
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit.
I-
A little
I-
bit.
I don't think.
Not to judge.
I don't know if it's going to be quite that.
You can't play it.
I can't.
Oh, actually, we play it for a second, then we'll cut it. Play it for a second, then we'll do a little edit.
Yeah.
Just keep a note.
Yeah, make a note right here. 5:33.
This guy's a good producer, dude.
I know he's gonna take my job.
I don't want your job. I
What I
got
want, you got it.
it. Yep, got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Then
Yeah. Mary
you
Poppins.
don't even need to.
Poppins.
Do you
Exactly what
even
I was
need to
thinking.
cut that out?
I don't.
Yeah.
We'll try to upload it. Pip
We'll
pip
see.
cheerio. That's very English.
Yep.
Good for her. Again, good. I'm not judging. That I think it's great for her.
No, I mean that's cool. The music doesn't offend me.
No,
It's not like I'm not like driving home like da 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 da. But
ask Dave Brown over here what his new favorite song is.
what's your new favorite song, dude?
Dan made me listen to a song.
Don't say I made you do shit. You asked for it, and I gave it to you.
Fair.
We listened to a song from Wicked,
Defying Gravity, dude.
the musical, and I don't understand. Did you fuck with musicals at all?
No, I hate
Terrible.
musicals.
They're the
Yeah.
worst.
I don't
They're the
understand who likes
worst.
them.
But there's a new movie
Don't-
called
I
Wicked.
like you. We're doing good. Don't
He
don't
can't
piss
play
me
it.
in the face.
Listen, you play a 5-string. I like the song from Wicked. We both have our flaws.
Okay,
it's
fair.
all right.
Fair.
But there's a new movie, Wicked, which has been, it's been a musical forever.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz, and the song in it is called Defying Gravity. And the song's been around for a long time, but the new one has Ariana Grande, which I'm not a fan of, but everyone's freaking out about this version and the song. So the other night I was stoned, listened to it, and
Was it fucking awesome?
bro, I got goosebumps, and I
Okay.
loved it.
I
And he feels, and Dave feels the same way.
I don't like sit around listen to Ariana Grande, but I do.
Yet.
Well, maybe
When you turn 40, everything changes, dude.
but I'm into it. Like she rips.
What's one of your guilty pleasure bands?
I don't have any. Like
Nope.
I have no problem admitting. I'll tell you. When I was growing up, my little sister was like way into the Spice Girls, and I was obviously way into the Spice Girls as well.
So tell me what you want.
Yeah, I fucking loved Spice Girls.
I get it.
Love that shit.
I'm from Boston, so I had New Kids on the Block, and I was absolutely 100% all about it.
on KOTB, dude. Let's go.
No. Tell me it's still the New Kids. NKOTB was the rebrand.
Was that what it? That was the rebrand?
When they came back, I believe I could
Shit.
be wrong. Someone please fact check me, but I think when they came back, they didn't totally have the rights to New Kids on the Block, so it was NKOTB.
Oh, I just thought that was the abbreviation. I thought that was.
I
gonna
might
make
be
me-
completely wrong.
I feel like that made me sound like I knew more about New
You
Kids on
sounded
the
very
Block.
hip as somebody who's totally unaware of this situation.
You pointed at me saying the situation? Me?
I mean, you're the situation
of
right now.
The rebrand and losing the rights.
I mean, so I heard. I'm not like
Yeah,
a super
I don't
fan.
know. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like that's true, but maybe I'm completely wrong. But okay, so you have no guilty pleasure bands. You're comfortable.
No, I'm cool with all of it, man. Like that first Spice Girls record, go back and listen to it. A lot of the backing music sounds like something like B-sides from a Michael Jackson record or something. Like the production is fucking awesome.
You just reminded me. There's a time I got into a plane. My first European tour. Getting on a plane at LAX to fly to I think London, and in the front row in first class was Michael Jackson.
Oh shit.
And this close to him. I've never seen a grayer person in my. He looked like actual ash, like
Gray?
incense ash gray. It was the weirdest skin color I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, that man has passed away.
Weird.
It was so
He's a
strange.
shell of a man.
But still, I'm like, it's Michael fucking Jackson, dude.
it's MJ, dude. One
Have
of
you
the best.
have you listened to the acapella tracks of him doing Billie Jean?
Yeah.
Like goosebump inducing, unreal.
It's fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. The guy was next level.
Yep.
Next level.
I mean, he did some bad stuff too, but like, we can look past it.
Yeah.
Billie Jean, man.
I'm not touching that shit.
That makes one of you.
He already pissed off the vegans. dude.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
That's
can't-
true.
On the spot with that.
We can't get the Jackson folks.
I love Michael Jackson.
Of course.
It's hard for me to. I don't think about anything.
The talent is unrivaled. I mean, he might be one of the most talented singers, musicians in the history of the art form.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep.
What do you think about that, David Brown?
I'm not going to argue that. That's fine.
He's still thinking about Wicked.
Why are you so quiet? This is not like you.
Yeah.
We hang out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys just met. I'm just letting you talk it out.
Baby, chime in, dude.
Yeah,
All
like,
right,
come
dude.
on,
You're
man.
making us
Like,
feel weird.
It's
I'm
fucking
sorry,
weird.
boys.
Like,
I'm
I forgot
sorry.
you were here. It's like out of nowhere. It's like,
He's
well,
he's
like,
putting
we're-
off real
I'm
dick
here.
vibes, isn't he, tonight?
Sorry,
I
guys.
don't
I'm
like
sorry.
this. I don't like this version of David Brown.
Sorry.
I'm not into it.
So how did you guys meet, actually?
We initially met at a Dorothy show, actually.
First concert
Dave,
I ever
please
saw
be quiet.
in LA. Oh, sorry. Fuck.
Set you up for that one. No, seriously, go ahead, please.
First show I ever saw in LA, like a month after I got here.
That was your first show. Oh,
Greg
so you
was
guys,
playing with Dorothy.
is he one of the first people you met in LA?
I don't know if I met you that night,
When did you start working at Mates, though?
2015.
So that would have
But
been.
you guys used to rehearse at Swing House.
Yeah.
Swing
And
House.
Our buddy Kyle worked at Swing House,
Yeah.
who I went to school with. So like, Kyle brought me to your show,
Yeah.
and then it couldn't have been long after that
No,
that we
yeah.
actually met.
Yeah. Because then you started
Yep.
working at Mates, and then we came over to Mates and all that stuff.
Yep. The rest is
I
history.
just don't want to be anywhere but Mates.
We've referenced Mates a few times this episode, and we have talked about it before. But for anyone new to this, Mates is a rehearsal studio / cartage company / band storage facility in LA, which is all of our home away from home.
Yes.
It is the most family vibes place in the city.
Yeah.
Bobby and Jimmy, the guys that own it, are like truly like family.
the greatest fucking
best
people in the world.
come through there. Whenever I'm working with a band, if I have any kind of push to where to go, Mates 10 times out of 10.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
You used to hide dicks around Mates, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about dicks. You're talking to someone who loves hiding dicks. Ask this guy.
Yeah. So.
Couple of dick hiders,
This
dude.
this is we're going way back.
Yeah.
This is maybe when the company wasn't quite so corporate now. You know, I mean, this expansion happens, which Mates is not bad corporate. It's just, you know, life happens. So this is, I mean, shit, probably 15
Did
years
Mates
ago.
sell out, dude? Something I don't know about? Mates Inc.
Mates Inc.
Yeah.
Now you're
on the
Inc.
stock exchange.
So one of the owners, Bob, who kind of runs more the rehearsal studio side of the business, he's a really good friend, and we used to fuck with each other back in the day. It'd be like, you know, send emails, and I'd be booking rehearsals, and then just talking all kinds of shit. And I started like hiding dicks around, and he used to get the little mini Danishes,
Yeah.
like the wrapped ones. And I took that box, I broke it so it was flat, and I drew like a dick. It's like this big. And then in the ceiling in the lounge at Cleon, it didn't have the foil on top, so it was like recessed. So I got on this huge ladder and I fucking put it in the ceiling. And dude, Bob was just like, "Ah, fuck, man." And dude, I'm laughing. And then you know, I get about my life, and I get home, and I'm like, park whatever, and I'm like, I got to go to a grocery store, and I come back out, and I noticed that the box that had a dick on it had been taped to the front of my car.
Beautiful.
And not only that, Bob put it there. It had been there for 2 days.
Amazing.
I didn't notice it. So I was
That
driving
is
around.
incredible.
I'm driving around in this like 2008 Kia Rio, and it's like I'm so tall, and this car is so not for tall people. Like my knees are like hitting the steering wheel.
Did you not take it for a test drive before you bought it, or what?
I had like filed for bankruptcy before. I was
Gotcha.
bankrupt by the time I was 23. California, guys.
Right on.
So I had to go to one of those places deep in the valley where they finance anyone. They financed me, and it was like that was the newest car that I could get on the lot. And I'm
Amazing.
Like, and then I'm like, yeah. So I'm driving around in this little Kia Rio with a dick taped to the front of it.
Unbelievable.
Fucking awesome.
Bravo, Bobby.
One of many.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Bob.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That rules.
There's a lot, dude. That went on for like 6 months.
We have a when Jane's Addiction used to have like those girls suspend from the stage. Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, I have a gift for you.
Sweet.
A gift for me as well. Let me prepare it here. Our lighting guy on the last tour, Jerry, who rules, by the way, he posted an image. You probably know what this is by now. But here you go, buddy. Hold up for the camera.
Oh, you've got a better camera. You hold it up.
Oh.
No fucking
How awesome. Dude, what are you seeing here, Greg? Rob got one too here. So this is a shirt. Everyone, you should know the Pantera, the classic Pantera
classic,
record.
yes.
Vulgar Display of Power. Oh. You got Walk. You got This Love. You got fucking Hostile. You got all Mouth for War. Great record. This is, and the cover of it, if you're only listening, it's a guy being punched in the face. So it's that record cover, but with the Jane's Addiction band logo. And it's brilliant.
Makes me so happy.
Jerry, thank you so much for that.
Jerry
listens now. So
Jerry, you did well, my friend.
I forget the name of the company that sent them. Do you know?
No.
I gotta find it.
Is everybody on the crew going to get one of these?
No, it's exclusive.
Oh, man.
But I think anyone can buy. I think anyone can buy them.
Really?
I think so.
Send link.
We'll do.
Send links.
Who is it? The company is
Genius is the company.
Possession Press on Instagram at Possession Press. And Snardzar. SNARZ whatever the fuck. But Possession Press.
They put that up for the public, like anybody can get that.
I didn't know until yesterday, but yes, I think anyone can get them.
How do they not get like in trouble with copyright shit?
There's a lot of companies. You know those Japanese horror movie shirts that I wear?
Yeah.
It's a company called Rucking Fountain, and they found a way to
I get it.
Basically, if you're a smart guy. If you put things out, like they have like a come at midnight, these things are on sale for 3 days, and like by the time it's pulled down, no lawyers have had the opportunity to like get in there and like so it's like
beat the copyright.
That's how this company started, and then eventually they worked out deals with companies to like, let's actually work together so we're not like bypassing laws. But this is beautiful.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Jerry.
Speaking of fucking Hostile,
there's
a really great YouTube video. It's very old. And if you search Pantera fucking Hofstyle.
Hofstyle?
Hofstyle.
Okay.
It's the song, but it's yes.
Anyway. I just want to show you that I can play some Pantera shit, dude.
Everybody's got to know how to. I actually don't know any Pantera songs on bass.
Well, if you know any of them, that kind of just follows what, you know.
Rex was such a ripper. Is such a ripper.
Rex rules. Anyway, go ahead.
But anyway.
It sounds better on this than it does on the records, by the way.
Anyways,
please go ahead.
Semis.
Fucking Hostile, what is it?
It's somebody interprets the lyrics because, Phil's a fucking ripper, sounds great, but it sounds like he's saying fucking Hofstyle, and they...
Is it Hasselhoff?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You have to, when we're done, you have to watch it.
Yes, please.
It's so, and everybody, please.
Fucking Hofstyle.
Fucking Hofstyle.
Very, very, very good.
Hoff.
Very good.
The Hasselhoff.
Wait, isn't there like a famous video of a Hasselhoff being shit-faced, hammered?
Yeah, with the bird.
Starting some shit with a bird. What is it? I don't think I've seen it.
I don't know if I saw it either. It was just him drunk, eating a burger on the floor.
Oh, this is a bird.
That's pretty much it.
No, not a bird.
Like eating a bird.
No.
Burger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cheeseburger and a drunk guy.
I got it.
Never happened.
Yeah. Perfect. You came in here and you're a fellow horror fan, from what I gather.
Yes.
Let's talk horror movies, dude.
Okay.
Let's talk horror movies.
Let's go.
Do you have an all-time favorite?
Yes. I mean, obviously,
Or give me three.
Everybody has their thing, right? I'm a Freddy guy.
Freddy Krueger raised me.
Yeah, it's like that was my gateway into horror movies, and Nightmare on Elm Street. But it's hard because Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just such a classic horror film.
Brother, I'm with you.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That one still stands the test of time for me, more than anything else.
It's timeless, and it feels like you're watching a documentary.
It's the more years that go on, the more it feels like a documentary too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
True.
Technology gets better, but shit today with CGI just kind of bums me out.
I was, the Conjuring movies I like a lot.
Yeah.
And then, you know, in the Conjuring movies, they have the part where like they show the nun for the first time. And I was like, what an amazing character. The nun rules.
Yeah.
They announced the nun movie, and I'm like, all right, okay, all right. These people, they make good movies. Let's give it a whirl. That movie sucked balls so bad. Did you see it?
Like half of it.
It sucks. It sucks.
It takes the imagination out, man. I want to use my imagination.
Very few movies have that like old school good horror. Like Hereditary is one of the best movies I've seen in my life.
It's a fucking great movie.
Like an instant classic.
Yeah.
I put that up there with like The Shining.
Shit.
I personally, I think
have a Shining tattoo as well.
You do? Oh, I do too. Got the red rum and the murder there.
I've got Jack Nicholson tattooed on
Coming through the door.
Yeah.
Oh my man,
It's classic,
dude.
And actually, it looks great too.
Who
Where
did
is that?
It's right here on the back of my.
Wait, you're a Philly guy. Did Paul Acker do it?
No.
Do you know Paul Acker?
Yes.
Easily, without a doubt, the best horror tattoos in the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
no.
they look like photographs. They look wet.
Yeah. It's
know what I
fucking
mean?
crazy. It's
unbelievable.
It's right here on the back of my ankle on my right.
Pants off, dude. Pants off.
And it's
We'll check that later.
It's all gonna happen.
$9.99.
$9.99.
What's your
OnlyFans.
favorite Elm Street movie? It's one of two. I know that.
I of course the first one, but for me, I knew
Right?
you were gonna say
Right?
no.
No.
Freddy's Dead. I love Freddy's Dead. It's the worst of the batch, but it's one of my favorites.
Wait a minute.
36.
Let's bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Freddy's dead.
Dude, Johnny Depp makes a reappearance. Like, dude, it's so good. It's so bad. It's one of the worst movies, but it's my favorite.
That's the one that Breckin Meyer's in too, right? Where like the thing through his ear, the deaf kid.
Yeah.
Right? Oh man, dude, that's your first or second favorite Elm Street movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Earlier
three's up there.
Dream Warriors, man.
Yeah. Did you like Wes Craven's New Nightmare?
I did.
I enjoyed it. I watched it recently. I remember watching it younger and it fucking blowing my mind. Aged okay, but I still love it.
See, it's funny. I felt the opposite. Like
Really?
when it first came out, I was excited and I didn't quite get it. I'm like, wait, so it's real life, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then upon a further rewatch, maybe 5 years ago,
Yeah.
I was like, this is pretty smart.
It's pretty dope.
It was one of the first movies that really like broke that. Was it the fourth wall? What is it? They're talking about like when you break that
Sure.
Yeah.
first wall, second
Fourth wall.
When you're breaking walls.
Yeah.
But
Breaking walls and breaking balls.
yeah, dude.
Let's go.
But I go 1, 3, 4, 2, 5,
Oh shit.
6. Is missing. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough.
That's it's hard. I see because like 4 and 5, nobody really like. I like all of them, man.
Yeah.
I really do. But like
You have to
Freddy,
embrace them as a catalog.
Freddy's Dead's great. Like I have like the collector's box set, the DVD box set.
Great graphics.
Dude, and it's like you forgot the gamer glove.
That was at the point too where Freddy was like over the top pop icon, like cereal boxes, and,
and
like
he was funny and it was great. And Johnny Depp makes a reappearance in that.
he's wearing a peak coat or something, isn't he? Does it come back
That's
to, like, the funeral?
this is your brain on drugs. He's
Oh,
doing the thing with the egg.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Freddie hits him with the pan.
Oh, he's
Hey,
in,
Spence, let's trip out.
I was thinking New Nightmare when he comes back. Doesn't he make another appearance in New Nightmare for the funeral scene? Am I crazy?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I think
don't
he might
know.
be in 7 as well.
Shit.
I don't know. Friday the 13th. Did you get into that?
Oh yeah, I've gone through all that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Freddy and Jason. That was my shit.
Yeah, the Jason movies. Like the first handful of Hellraiser movies as well.
Same. 1 and
Those
2 are
fucking
brilliant.
awesome. Fucking awesome.
Underrated, iconic horror guy is Pinhead
Yeah,
for sure.
100
What
fucking
about,
percent.
speaking of horror movies, like Tremors? How do you feel
Did
about
you say
Tremors?
horror movies?
Horror movies.
Sorry,
guy-
it was like horror movies. It
Is
was
this
like
a thing? Because this has been happening multiple
Is
times.
this about Kate Nash again?
This is about Kate Nash.
We're talking about horror movies. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I told my mother I went to Halloween.
a horror
Horror
movie.
Nights. I went to Halloween Horror Nights, and she goes, "Well, I don't think I like the sound of that."
She thought he was going to Halloween
Oh,
Horror
horror.
Nights.
Yeah.
So you're just hanging out with some Halloween whores.
The best kind, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah,
Horror.
horror.
So this guy is trying to
I think I love
pitch.
Tremors, and I'm just trying to get a
Tremors.
Yeah, it's a scary one.
I don't know.
Are you sure you don't play
I'm
a
out of
5-string
this.
bass? I mean, this is Christ Almighty, man.
I'm going home. Fuck it.
Yeah, you
Tremors.
should. No Tremors for me.
He also really enjoyed Twisters, the new anything with a T that ends with with a plural T movie. He loves it.
I didn't enjoy it. I just had stock in it. I was really trying to push it.
You're gonna love Terminators when you see it.
Terminators.
He's never seen either of the first two Terminators.
What?
He's never seen Back to the Future, dude.
Dude,
He's never seen Star Wars.
Classic.
I haven't
movie,
seen
Black
Star
Hole.
Wars.
Why?
I don't know.
How?
I'm not like a super sci-fi space guy. You know what I mean? It's not my thing.
Do you like westerns?
No.
All right, it's a space western.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Not really so much my shit.
Okay.
But what's your favorite Back to the Future?
I don't.
If you
I wish you didn't ask this.
If you tell me 3, I'm gonna walk.
No
out.
one said. No, wait, no. I met someone recently who said 3 was their favorite.
I know
I almost
people.
called the police.
I know people.
It's so fucking stupid. It's
fucking
How
dumb.
retarded are we going to be? That's not.
This is gonna be a Western one.
I think 3 is a highly underrated. It's like fuck. Go kill yourself. Like take your own life. You can't have that
Yeah,
feeling.
this
That's how I
isn't.
feel.
This isn't right.
I have the same problem choosing Back to the Future 1 or 2 as I do with Terminator 1 and 2. It's very difficult for me.
You know what? I'd go for 2 on both.
On both.
I would go 2 on both.
It's
It's not a landslide victory either.
no. These are tough.
They're tough.
These are close
Yeah.
calls. Terminator 2, I think, is the best blockbuster action movie to be in theaters of all time. I watched it.
can
I saw it
agree
in
with that.
theaters when I was 11 years old, and just like, oh my god,
fucking
oh
mind.
my god, it was the best ever.
You know that guy is the dude from Filters.
I do.
brother.
Robert and Richard Patrick.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Brothers.
Yep. Yep.
Fucking crazy. I just found that out
The
recently.
T-1000
Yeah.
is the first guitar player from Nine Inch Nails' older brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that out recently, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
It's pretty good.
dude. It was crazy.
Do you know Richard at all?
No.
Okay. I don't either, but like if I were to spend time with him, I would probably be asking Terminator questions within the first 5 minutes.
I would have to as well, and he'd
Yeah.
probably be like, "Oh, fucking
There's
this
another
again.
one.
Another guy."
Can I not stand on my own for once in my life?
It's like just
I'm always going to be the T-1000's younger brother, the T-500 or whatever the hell he would be. But Back to the Future is so tough. I think I would have to go number 1, gun to my head, but 2 is so great.
that's like the future. It's like the real future movie.
You're correct about that.
So it's hard. You haven't seen either of them? Any of them?
I watched like half of the first one and fell asleep.
What the fuck, dude?
But as
Man,
You're
it was
a
a
piece
long
of
time
shit.
ago. I know. I'm aware.
this is not cool.
I'm aware.
I'm disappointed.
There's something about like after
Are you a
certain,
fucking retard or what? Are you a fucking retard?
after a certain amount of time, if I haven't seen a classic movie, I'm just like, fuck it. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey man, good on you.
And it's such a popular, like I've heard so many references to it. I feel like do I need to watch it? Like I kind of already know what happens just based on references.
Fair.
Dave was at a film festival a few years ago, and there was a newscasters walking around, asked people about Back to the Future and about movies, and he mentioned he hadn't seen it, and this is his quote.
Yes, I'm mentally little retarded, but that's okay.
So he's on record as saying that. So
Oh,
yeah,
from your lips to my ears.
yeah. Favorite movie all time?
All-time favorite movie?
That's what I said. Yeah,
That's hard.
I know.
The young goth kid in me wants to say The Crow.
Interesting. Have you seen the new one?
No, I won't watch it
I understand.
I won't watch
Why
it.
won't you?
because you can't remake that movie. It's like the same thing. The Nightmare on Elm Street remake was
And the Friday the 13th
and
were both
it's
shit.
terrible.
Shit.
The Halloween remake's been pretty good.
First one was good.
Yeah.
It kind of copied. Well, you didn't see Star Wars. Never mind.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like that was cool, but no, you can't redo that. But favorite movie? Fuck. Damn, that's hard.
Give me a few.
I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street is gonna fall in there.
Yep.
Freddy's Dead. We're gonna put Freddy's Dead up there. This Is Just for You as one of my favorite movies of all time.
That can't be true.
I gotta fuck with you, man.
That's true.
I gotta fuck with you. I really love that movie, dude.
We should watch it sometime.
No, you know what? Actually, scratch it. Favorite movie of all time, Airheads. Done.
Unbelievable. Never heard that before from anybody.
Yes. Yes.
I'm willing to bet the director of Airheads wouldn't put that as his favorite movie. That's good though.
Nope, I'm into it.
I quote that movie all the time.
I've only seen it once. I got to get back. I got to try it again.
The
So-
Bluetooth on my phone is KPPX Rebel Radio.
Yeah.
So anytime you connect to it, is like that's what it says.
It's so for a long time it wasn't streaming, so I got a digital copy of it, and I have it on a Dropbox that I can send you.
Please
it's
do
now
that.
streaming. I
Yeah.
guess you can stream it again, but there was like a year where you couldn't.
There's something more fun about watching it from a Dropbox link. I think I'd rather do that.
Dude,
It seems
it's-
more like scandalous or
it
like
is.
more like we're doing something we shouldn't
Bro,
do.
I can quote that movie front to back.
Have you seen that more than any other movie?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
The movie I've seen more than any other movie is Gleaming the Cube.
What?
Do you know what it is?
No.
Oh my dude.
Gleaming the cube. It
Christians-
sounds like a sex move. Need you to gleam the old cube real quick. You know what I mean?
We need to invent it. And what would it be? I want to know that. Gleaming the Cube is a late 80s Christian Slater skateboard movie where he has a younger, adopted brother from Vietnam who discovers something at a medical supply place that he works at, and he gets killed. And Christian Slater, this rebel skateboarder, Tony Hawk's in the movie.
Oh, shit.
It's like the whole Bones Brigade guys are in the movie.
Yeah.
And Christian Slater like figures out who killed his brother, and it is so fucking great.
Okay.
Are you a skater at all?
I was back in the day.
So the guy that did all of Christian Slater's stunts was Mike McGill.
Oh shit.
Fucking boom, right? Yeah,
Dude.
Mike McGill, dude.
All right, I'll watch that. You
It's
sold
great.
me. You sold me on it.
The three of us might have to have a movie night
Yeah.
Down.
where we'll watch Tremors, we'll watch Freddy's
All
Dead.
12
No,
of them.
I'm gonna
Oh,
make.
Airheads.
I'm making you. Airheads is the one. I don't even know why I had to think about that.
All right, that's good.
That movie
Great answer.
is so fucking good.
Great.
It's dude. I'm telling you.
I need to watch it again.
Naked pictures of B. Arthur. Nice. And it was Anthony Michael Hall, right?
Wait, who did he play in it?
Stand by.
Looking at it. Let's go to the tape here. There's
Dude, Chris Farley in that is fantastic.
Chris Farley's in it. I mean, Adam Sandler, Steve
Buscemi, I
Buscemi.
remember. Buscemi, I remember Buscemi.
Jimmy's the bass player, bro. He's us.
Rex. Cut
His
it
name's
out,
Rex.
man.
Rex, what are you doing, man?
We should have him on the show for our bass player our meetings here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
man.
talking about Steve Buscemi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I call him the Boosh.
The Boosh. Yeah, we got to have the Boosh over here for our bass player
I
meetings.
feel like he's not going to make it, but we should definitely extend the invite.
Why don't we have three basses out and try to play big bottoms?
Well, he shot it down.
Why'd you shoot it down, man?
Oh, we don't have enough inputs or something.
No, you have enough inputs, dude.
Nobody wants to hear me play bass.
You have enough
know
input.
this.
Bro, we can just... Yeah.
Fix it in post. You
Yeah.
get a Midnight Cowboy.
If
me
you
on
were
that.
if you were picking up a bass, what's the first thing you play that's not like your own? What's the first bass line that you play?
There's like a classic like bucket of beans triplet lick that I always go for that like dresses to impress. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Dude, maybe guy can play right there.
Really?
Yes.
So
I've heard
So-
it a million times.
Yeah.
you know what it is?
Oh yeah, he knows it.
Yeah.
Hum it. What's it sound like?
It literally like bucket of beans, bucket of beans, bucket of beans.
Yeah.
It's just
Da, 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 da. It's just some stupid
Yeah.
triplet shit, man.
So it's not like a song. It's not like a,
No.
like a famous bass line.
No,
Do you
I
have a
don't-
famous bass line? A favorite famous bass line?
Ooh, that's good.
I don't think I've ever heard you play like somebody else's bass lines.
You don't mind. You know what I was playing.
Unless it's in a song, because sometimes
Well,
I'll try
yeah.
to sneak other like.
Oh, dude.
I was doing a gig and I snuck in the bass line from Hotel California. It was in a different key, but I snuck the bass line in the outro.
Anyone notice?
My homie, the drummer, was the only one, and we would laugh every time. Singer had no idea.
Dave Navarro has been doing that. I've been working for him for 17 years. He loves throwing in little nods in the middle of songs.
It's so great.
And he'll try to say like, "Did you pick it up tonight? Did you figure out what it was?" Or it'll be between him and the drummer, or him and the bass player.
Yeah.
And no one else knows.
See, I love
sometimes
that-
the audience calls it out, but
I love that people
Make it fun.
do this, like, because it's supposed to be fun, right? Like, we're on stage. It's like I'd sneak stupid shit in. Always tried. There was a long time where I was trying to get the Vanilla Ice Under Pressure bass line and shit. You know, like just iconic melodies, even if it's not in the same key. And like, then you play it, and I look over, fucking dealing with my drummer, and I'm like, "Did you see it, man?" I'm like, "Wait for his reaction." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna fuck him up tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I get it. Fucking play it." And he's like, "Ah, shit, I got it." And I'm like, "Yes, I fucking dared it."
it's all about those moments that people like watching shows. may not even pick up on, but when players have those moments, it's my favorite shit to watch guys have like, this is for us right now. Yeah.
It's like, you want to see people having fun. Like, I don't want to go see a show and everybody's just running through the fucking motions, man. Like, we do this because we love it, or else we wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
So, no semis. I'm doing it because I love it. Doing it for the love of the game.
Do you get sick of the jokes about how bass players are the most forgotten and the most overlooked parts of the band?
I think it's the best part of it.
No, when Navarro nicknamed the bass, he calls it the. He would tell every bass player that he meets, he goes, the cloak of invisibility.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so good. Like Chris Chaney used to be the bass player for James.
I was going to say, like, when your bass player is Eric Avery,
Yeah.
After
Monster.
that, everything else is the cloak of invisibility.
True. Guy's a monster, dude. A monster bass player.
Yes.
He's my favorite all time.
He's so fucking good.
Yep. My favorite
So-
all time.
You're
Taste, aggression.
You're
like-
not an invisible bass player at all, though. Like, when Greg's
Does he move
on
around?
stage.
Is he a move around guy?
Yeah, I wear my
hairs
bass at my
everywhere,
ankles and like my body's fucked up, man.
Low bass?
Oh,
Yep.
low.
Ben Shepherd style.
It's got to
Soundgarden.
be, man.
Yep.
That shit just looks so cool. I love it. Ben's still going for it too, man. Like, dude,
I think
he
it's
was-
lower. I feel like his bass almost drags on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in my 20s, my shit was so low that like I'd have to be so hunched over just to get to the pickup, to pivot, to play. It was
People don't realize how much it fucks up your back playing low, but like it looks so much
It
better.
just looks cool, man.
It makes it so much more difficult to play.
It does.
But like it's got to be.
So it's like, dude, these are all the things that you got to do to fucking keep yourself like going for it, right? So it's like, all right, cool. The bass is going to be super low, and then I'm going to do fretless, and then I'm not going to use an amp, and then I'm obviously not going to have a monitor.
Pretty soon you have no bass. It's like
Like Bobby McFerrin.
I mean, it all sounds like shit anyway.
but your dick has to be visible. It has to be low enough where like you can see
Yeah.
a belt buckle,
Yeah.
dick area.
Yeah, I don't have belt buckle rash on any of my basses.
Yeah.
None.
It's too low.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah, I like the style.
be below the dick.
We got the right guy in here today. Nice job today.
Thanks.
This is
I
good.
figured this would be all right.
Yeah, I like it.
I feel like we just trampled you today, dude. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Trample him?
Yeah.
That's what he's here for, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, like we just kind of like you weren't really in the conversation much.
that's fine, dude.
It's good.
You know what we
fine.
should do? We got about 5-10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Let's just let him talk the last 10
no,
minutes.
please don't.
Whatever's on your mind.
Let's you know what? Let's ask David questions. I'm going to interview you now. Okay. So
All right.
you moved
Yeah, I
you
like
moved here
this.
from Colorado.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Arizona, Colorado, via Arizona, via to here, and you went to recording school.
Yeah.
And what year was that? That was 2014 that you went to school?
2014.
That's really cool, man. That's really cool. That was 10 years ago. You're getting old now.
I've been in LA longer than I've lived anywhere else in my life. So people ask where I'm from. I'm like, I guess at this point, like I always say Colorado, but I've been in LA longer than I was in Colorado.
That's great.
I don't know. It's weird.
That is weird.
But you still tell people you're from Philly, right? Like,
Yeah, but it's like I'm not really Philly anymore a whole lot, but
yeah.
I mean, it's still there. It's still
weird.
there. But I'm California. If you see anybody I grew up with and myself, it's like you wouldn't be like, oh, those guys grew up together. It's like, oh, there's some fucking
Yeah, you're
dickhead from
separated.
California, and then here's a bunch of dudes from Philly that are fucking.
I have a question
dope.
for you.
Yeah.
You
Well, you're
no,
being
no,
this
interviewed,
is
dude.
this is
Shut up,
good.
shut up, shut up.
This is good. I like this.
You mentioned a story about almost taking out Jay Leno, and I would like to hear
No,
that
I didn't
story.
almost take out Jay Leno. So this is, you know what? This is a really.
I love Jay. Let's hear. I want to hear this.
This is just a great story, and this really just explains LA in a nutshell. So I was on this gig. It was like a retainer gig, and it was like a salary gig. It was a job gig. It was
Semis?
it was no semis.
Okay.
Semis, but it was a really great gig. The gig ended for us. They went with a different band, artist relocation, whatever. And so I had some cash saved, but I didn't change my lifestyle. And so I just wrecked through all this money in like
man.
8 months because I had
man.
no work. And this is already after I filed for bankruptcy, so I had no credit cards.
I need a gold hat.
So, I'm in my I'm in my mid-20s, somewhere in there. And And I'm like, my roommate left, and I was finishing out the month at the apartment. I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time, and I was going to move in with her. We ended up finding a place borrowing money from a friend for a deposit. But I get a call from a buddy of mine, drummer. And he goes, yo, man, it's Monday. He's like, what are you doing Wednesday? I was like, oh, I got a gig Wednesday night at Silver Lake Lounge with a band I was in at the time, like for fun, just like fucking thrash shit, punch you in the face. He's like, all right, cool, you're playing a Tonight Show with me. And I'm like, fucking what? You know?
That's cool as shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's super cool, except for like, dude, I had to borrow like gas money from my ex-girlfriend to drive onto the lot, you know, and like, so I go and it's like, this is Monday, rehearsal's Tuesday, taping's Wednesday morning. So it's one song, I run it like 10 fucking times. I'm like, I can't fuck this up. And they had rented like a old SVT rig. It was like 2 810s.
Classic. Can't go wrong.
1970 rig.
Bulletproof.
They'd rented like a 64P, and I brought my reissue P that I'd been using for years and it's fucked up. And
Maple or rosewood?
Maple. It's a 59.
Okay.
It's a 59
Okay.
reissue.
All right.
Shit, man.
All right. I'm a judgmental motherfucker. What
I
do you
like
want from me?
I love all of it, man.
Cool.
It's just-
So do I.
So I'm there and like we shoot out the 64 and I brought 2 other basses and they go with the reissue and I'm like, dude, these strings are like 10 months old. I don't have money for fucking strings.
I mean, like $30 for a set. That's a lot of money for strings.
Yeah, and especially when you're fucking bankrupt, jobless, and you know have to borrow fucking $20 for gas money. So we get on there. I play, we play, and dude, it's super cold. And the song starts off with guitar and bass. And it's super cold on the stage, and I'm there, and I'm like, "Fuck, man!" I'm like, my fucking hands. I'm like, my hands are gonna lock up. I've never done TV before. I'm just gonna fucking die.
No pressure.
I was like, this sucks. Show goes off, like the performance goes off. It goes great. You see the biggest smile on my face. Big part because I just played the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Another big part because I didn't break a string.
Dude, it's a Tonight Show. I mean,
and then you know he comes up and shakes his hands and all whatever, and he goes shake the drummer's hand, and I turn around and dude, I whale him in the elbow with my headstock.
and those basses are tanks. I mean, they're heavy,
dude. And of course,
and
it's
you're
at
a
my
big dude.
ankles.
I'm sure you move quick.
Dude, it was just like whoosh, dude. I'm like, oh, fuck. And he was super cool about it, but I was like,
did he rub it?
Yeah, he was like, ah, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this is a great impression. Just, you know, it was like sick.
First and last time. Great.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Taking out a national treasure.
Yeah, I broke his elbow, essentially, is what it feels like.
Do you know which arm it was?
It would have been his right.
Oof.
Yeah, it was his right elbow.
And he's a car guy, so that's his shifting arm too. He probably didn't drive for months.
I fucked up Jay Leno.
And that's why he fell down the hill the other day, because of what you did, probably.
I mean, this is residual.
Did you see his face recently?
No.
You didn't hear what happened to him?
No.
So he was at like a hotel or it's like
maybe a motel or Holiday Inn?
Something like that. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. He took a spill. He fell down a hill. He broke his wrist.
Are you starting your hip hop career?
He was doing a hop, a hippie to the hippie.
Took a spill down a hill.
I almost got killed. It was a real thrill. But he fucked up his face on a place in a space.
Jesus.
You got to see the. You got to see.
Dude, pull this up. Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
Dude looks like he's a fucking leper or something
I
now.
know. It looks like a big like purple birthmark on his face. Yeah.
Jay Leno feeling good despite ... Thank you.
Destroying his face. I think he broke his wrist, broke his fingers.
Jesus, how old is Leno now?
Gotta be.
He's gonna be up there.
My guess is gonna be 73.
What's your guess, Greg?
Ooh, I would say.
What's your guess, too?
I was gonna say like 70.
What's your guess?
75. I don't know.
How old is Jay Leno?
You're gonna be right. I know it.
Jay Leno is 74 years old.
Ooh.
Close.
You went over. He was under, so
$1.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like borrowing gas money to go play the Tonight Show is such like an LA.
So I didn't even get to finish
so
this
perfect.
story. totally forgot. So I do the taping, and then I go and I play the show at the Silver Lake Lounge, and then I rush back home to watch the performance. But my roommate had moved the cable and the internet was under his name, so he moved it to his new place. I was stealing Wi-Fi from the neighbor, and this is pre smart TVs. Like, dude, this is a fucking. He left the big tube TV. The couch was his. The lighting was his. So it's like dark living room, big tube TV on the floor. I hooked the cable line up into the back of the TV, the coaxial, and it's still streaming cable. So I was like fucking sick. And then I got back home in time to watch the performance on my floor.
No couch, no lights.
couch, no lights on this big ass tube TV, and I was just like,
living, dude.
"Fuck yeah,
I made it.
I made it."
It really is so
It's the
beautifully
LA story, and I love it. It was such a great experience, man. Like, this is not a bad story, and things got a little better after that, and it was cool, and that was part of my upswing. But man, that was fucking crazy. Where you're like, can I borrow $20 so I can put gas in my car to go play the Tonight Show?
The biggest
with my bass with these old ass strings that I hope doesn't fucking break.
That's how it goes.
That's exactly how it goes.
So
it's
funny.
the LA story, man.
When I first moved here to play in a band in '99, and I was playing clubs, and my family, I think, legit thought I was a millionaire. I'm like, I'm paying to play. What are you talking about? I make $60 a week working the door at a place called Goldfinger's. Like, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Well,
but
people are like, "Oh my god, you made it! Like, you played the Tonight Show, you made it." And it's like, "Oh well, yeah, no, like we have to borrow money, and I'm kind of homeless right now, and like I don't have anything going on, and yeah, I had to borrow gas money, and whatever." And then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna get paid so much money for doing this TV show," and then you get union rates, and you're like, "Oh yeah."
I was an extra
cool.
in the movie A Star Is Born, the Bradley Cooper movie.
Yeah.
Playing a guitar tech, and I'm on screen for a big part of the scene next to Gaga.
Do you have any speaking lines?
No, none. But I legit had friends and family back home that thought that with that money I could probably buy a house, and I was like, I made $1,200.
Yeah, that's
It's great. It was great.
It's better than
That's not bad, actually.
No,
That's
it
better
was
than
like
the
you did
union
in the
rates
movie.
for
I got
musicians.
I got like basically my day rate for being a tech or like.
Were you
like-
actually teching at all?
No, well, actually, yes, I did. It was
Luke Nelson.
Luke Nelson's
Yep.
band, Willie Nelson's kid. His band was the band in the movie, and there was parts where they played live, and so I did some tuning up stuff.
They're great.
but
We used
wonderful.
to do so many festivals with them.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Yeah, cool people.
I also I always take the chance to tell this story, but when artists do cool things, I want to tell people.
Yeah.
So Gaga, of course, that was her first movie, and after 3 days of shooting at the Greek, the audience in the movie, like it's all of her fan club. Like,
Oh, wow.
that's who they filled the seats with.
Oh, that's
was with
cool.
Gaga's fans.
Yeah.
So they sat there for 3 days, like doing nothing, and but they're part of a movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, digitally they filled in the seats afterwards.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the first 10 rows were
Yeah.
like what are they called? The Little Monsters or whatever, or the Gaga fan base.
I don't know what
Something like that.
I don't know.
So after the third day of shooting, they're done wrapping. She's all shot out. Everything's done, and she gets on the mic and says, "Thank you guys for coming here. Like having you guys here has been a real treat for me. Stick around for a few minutes. I'll be right back, but I have a surprise for you guys." None of us knew what was happening.
Yeah.
She goes and changes. She comes back, sits down at the piano, and does like a 5-song concert
That's so sick.
for everybody. I mean, I got goosebumps. It
Dude,
was
she's
so
such an incredible singer and musician. It's fucking
songwriter.
crazy.
She writes
Yeah.
all of her own shit. She
Yeah.
plays everything, but no one that was not on film. No one really captured that. That was just something like, "Thank you for being here."
That's so cool.
You didn't make any money for being here.
Yeah.
Here's at least a private concert, and it was very, very, very cool.
That's cool, man.
Yep.
That's cool.
Did she make money off that movie?
No, I don't.
1200?
Maybe a little bit more than I made. I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
yeah, I wonder what that scale is.
Oh,
Semi-scale.
did you see the movie?
No.
Okay, it's a good movie, but that top set list up there that says "Maybe It's Time," that
Yeah.
back there, I grabbed that off the set. That's Bradley Cooper's set list from the movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so on my set list wall, that's one of my favorite.
I love
ones.
that, dude.
All that. But listen, Greg,
Dude,
thank you so much for coming.
thanks for having me.
You got to
man.
come back. This is a lot of fun.
Anytime, dude. Anytime. Seriously.
Good job.
Maybe
Good job,
maybe
Frog.
maybe David can actually talk next time.
Do you want, Well, let's end with let's ask him a couple questions about himself.
I don't even know what I know everything about you.
He likes personal
Yeah, no,
stuff,
dude.
real personal stuff.
He doesn't like personal stuff.
He likes politics.
He loves politics.
You know, I can't shut up about politics.
It's in the family.
Where's you know what? Here's a question for everybody. Where's your least favorite place you've been in the world?
Atlantic City.
Oh, come on, man. Like,
I mean, dude.
I did. Yeah, that place does suck.
Okay, least favorite. Let me think about it.
Shreveport. Shreveport.
My
was
home
rough.
away from home, dude?
Yeah, Shreveport is not my favorite, but we got stuck there for like, we rehearsed there for a week, maybe.
I was stuck there 10 more days than you
And then
guys
he
were.
got COVID, so he got
I
stuck
got left
there.
behind for 10
Oh,
days in
went off.
Shreveport in a hotel.
Sick.
That was cool.
That does sound pretty rough.
Do you have a least favorite place?
Yeah, I do. I'm curious.
I hope
what
it's not this room.
No, it's not. I love this room. It's in LA.
Okay, yeah, okay. Where's your least favorite?
Dude, that's hard. There's some really shitty places.
And are we talking venues? Or are we talking like cities?
Just cities in general. Venues we can, I mean, yeah. Columbia, Missouri is pretty.
Never heard of it in my life.
Yeah, see?
Never heard of it.
I'm like the tertiary market guy right here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do they fit semis in tertiary markets?
No.
No.
No, they can't even fit down the road. Least favorite? That's really tough. I don't know, man. I spent some time in Russia. That was like Moscow and St. Petersburg, and I will say that like it is the coldest looking place.
Yeah.
The coldest people
Yeah.
that I ever encountered.
Okay.
Like every building is like gray or like a weird beige, and like all the people are gray and
kinda
beige.
Yeah.
And
Makes
just
sense.
like everyone's just like, you know, stone faced. No one seemed happy.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's very happy Russians, and I hope they have some happiness. But when I was there, I saw zero of it.
Just wasn't there. Wasn't happening for you.
Yeah, it was.
I've never been to Russia, so
Yeah, you probably won't at this point.
I think that's safe.
I don't
They
want to
don't
be there
fit
right now.
semis in Russia, so
No. Missiles, yes, but semis not as much.
yeah. I'm just looking for semi zones.
Yeah, I might go Russia personally, just because it felt like ugh.
Yeah, I could see that. Are you a New York fan?
I don't care for New York.
It's I spent a lot of time in New York, being in Philly, like
Sure.
doing the band thing, like playing CB's and Don Hills,
Oh, that's cool.
Continental, all that shit. But it was pay to play.
Never went to CB's though, but
was-
still, it doesn't
was pay
matter.
to play. It was fucking way cooler than like the whiskey. Don Hills was fucking awesome. That place closed. Continental, a lot of history. Like that shit was cool.
You ever play the Rat in Boston?
No.
The Rathskeller?
Oh, the Rathskeller.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
That place. That was our CBGBs.
Yeah.
Yep. The Rat.
The Rat, dude. I didn't know it was called the Rat.
Yep.
I like that.
I used to
That
go to
sounds
like I used to go to
deep
like
cut shit.
hardcore and like oi shows back
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
And I watched a skinhead step in a pile of homeless guy's shit once there. It was pretty great.
Jesus.
It really made me laugh. He was so mad. But I'm like, that's what you get for being a
You
dipshit.
get for being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Wait, did you pick one? Is New York your least favorite?
No, Shreveport.
Oh, Shreveport is your-
probably.
Yeah.
No, New York. I spent a lot of time in New York. New York is like Vegas for me. 2-3 days, and I'm out.
2 is good.
Two's like sweet spot. Mm-hmm. There's always like, I got to get some street meat, man. I need my halal meat. Like, dude, the carp meat is the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
That's kind of the only reason I want to go out in LA is to go to a show and then get a bacon wrapped hot dog on the way out.
Yeah. It's
That's
the
why
shit.
I go.
It's the shit, man.
But it's a $30, $40, $50 hot dog is what I'm getting.
Keep your body guessing.
See?
80%.
And bringing it
See?
back. I like
See?
it.
And that's the difference.
I like it.
I'm gonna eat this bacteria-filled street meat, and
I'll
I'm gonna
back
be
for more.
fine.
Yep.
I might be pissing out my ass, but I'm gonna be okay.
Suck it, vegans.
You guys are weak and everyone knows it. All right. Greg, thank you so much for
Dude, of
coming.
course, brother.
We'll do it again for sure.
Yes.
Throb, thank you. And if you guys enjoy the show, if you want to support it, you can go to patreon.com/rareformradio. Pick a tier that works for you. We do it all ourselves. Come join bonus episodes, behind the scenes stuff, the Rare Bro Air Show, which is out now. Him and I went to an air show, the Pacific Air Show.
Yeah.
And made a little short film about it.
I like it.
Pretty good stuff.
Just give us your money, people.
That's it. Cash.
Give us your money.
We're trying to get semis in here, dude.
trying to get a fucking semi.
Gregg Cash, do you have social media that people can follow you at?
At Gregg Cash, GreggCash, Instagram. That's it.
Double G.
Double G.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
Gregory or Greg?
It's Gregor. is my full name.
How's that spelled?
That's with one G. Gregor. So when you drop the OR, it's another G. I don't know. It's how
It's like Daniel and Danny.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So,
Gregor is your name?
Yeah. Gregory without the Y.
I figured that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, just
I mean, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
some people think that it's an ER.
Why Gregor? Is that in your family?
It's some Viking shit, man. I have no idea.
Do you have Viking blood?
Yeah.
You look like a Viking.
Yeah, there's
it's
some
pretty
Viking
good.
shit. Yeah,
Are you
dude.
proud of your Viking heritage?
Absolutely.
You should be.
Fuck yeah.
That's
shit's
pretty good.
People are like, yeah, this guy looks fucking crazy. It's like, he is fucking crazy.
And a maniac, like I said earlier. I like it. 5-string motherfucker. Well, listen, Greg, again, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. Thank
we'll
you,
do it
brother.
again, and we'll be back next week.
Welcome, folks. Enjoy your stay. Don't freak out if we say gay. We say the R word and the F word too, but we're stoked to be here with you. Guilty pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, party humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Red Bull Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Red Bull Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, party humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Rare Form Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Rare Form Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Rare Form Radio.